So many of you have been around on this channel for so many years, whether you came here from apple bottom jeans or otherwise. That's why most of you are here. But seeing your support has been amazing. If you want to know the best thing you can do to support me while I'm going through these vocal cord procedures and this, what is a very scary and uncertain time for me, the best thing you can do for me is when I release this is please just listen to it and let me know what you think. That's all I will need those first few days when I'm recovering is just to be able to look and see what you all think. And hopefully it'll be things positive that you enjoyed it. But if you're going to do anything for me, that is what would mean the most to me right now. This is a project I've wanted to do for a very long time, and for a number of reasons, this finally seemed like the right time to do it. In 1 week, on Friday, September 19th, the day of my first vocal cord procedure, I will be releasing a new album project called Brady Love Sings, Elton John Live in Australia. And yes, I painted that album art myself. The album is a tribute to the concert that Elton John gave in Sydney, Australia on December 14th, 1986 with the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra. He released a lot of that concert as an album in 1987. When this concert was recorded, Elton John had developed nodules on his vocal cords, which had very heavily impacted his singing voice, and it's very noticeable on the album. 60 years. Elton went into this concert thinking there was a chance it could be his last, because the doctor said there was a chance that the nodules could be cancerous. So throughout the whole show, there's an urgency and deeper feeling to his singing that's not really been present there before, and I'd argue even since. And it just makes for an incredible listen. The album has my favorite song of all time, which is that very specific version of Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. That album has gotten me through a lot, and it's my favorite Elton John thing of all time. Back in January of 2020, when I developed early nodules, which thankfully went away on their own, this concert and that track in particular became very special to me. And ever since then, this concert has been a very important, very personal thing for me. So the seed for this project was planted all the way back then. But the thing is that the technology to be able to get the orchestral arrangements in a usable state for me to record with did not exist at the time. In recent years, however, that technology has developed to a point where I can now isolate the orchestral arrangements from that album free of vocals and even mostly free from audience noise and use them for something like this. Even so, I still only recorded a few tracks over the years, which you can see on this channel, and never the full thing. And then a couple of months ago, as you all know, I got diagnosed with either a vocal cord cyst or polyp, with the other vocal cord having apparently hemorrhaged at some point. And in order to try and treat it, I will have to start having steroid injections directly into my vocal folds starting a week from today. My mind naturally went pretty quickly to this project that I've wanted to do for years. And all of a sudden there was now a sort of a now or never urgency to it. And so I did it. And the future you're giving me holds nothing for God. I've no wish to be living 60 years. I have to say, it feels like it makes the most sense to have done it now. I feel like recording it when I was vocally healthy would have kind of been missing the point of why it was so important to me, as nice as it may have sounded. You're probably wondering what my voice sounds like on the album. It's honestly not as bad as you'd probably think. There's really only a couple of tracks where you go, ooh, that's not healthy. I'd say a vast majority of it, if you didn't know my voice really well, you probably wouldn't know there was much of a problem.
Some men are better slaying sailors. Take my word and go. But tell the ostler that his name was the very first they chose.
Which is good because I wouldn't want to release something borderline unlistenable. All of the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra songs from that concert are on the album minus one. I know you all are really going to miss the famous Elton John song, Slow Rivers. You guys like Slow Rivers? You don't know Slow Rivers. That song was scrapped, but for you more intense Elton John fans, Cold as Christmas is on there. I found a source of the original broadcast of the concert that I was able to clean up well enough to be acceptable to use the track on the album. So I'm very excited I got to record that one for this.
The temperature's up to 95, but there's a winter look in your mother's eyes, and to melt the tears, there's a heat wave here, so how come it's as cold as Christmas?
In place of Slow Rivers is a very special version of Philadelphia Freedom. Philadelphia Freedom was not actually performed with the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra in 1986. It was part of the first set that he did with his regular band. But in 2002 and 2004, when Elton John finally did orchestral concerts in London and the United States, Philadelphia Freedom was expanded to a full orchestra arrangement. And so what I was able to do was I was able to take Elton's 1986 band and mix it with the orchestral elements from 2004 to simulate what it probably could have sounded like in 1986. It wouldn't have felt right if Philadelphia Freedom wasn't on there somewhere, so I'm glad I was able to do that, and hopefully you all will enjoy it.
I live free, a Philadelphia freedom, yeah. From the day that I was born, I have the flag here.
The album is pretty much complete. I just have to do some final mixes, and then there's one song I still have to record. And that is Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, which I am intentionally saving to record the vocal closer to the first procedure. So we'll be doing that one in just a few days. The album will be available in two places. I'll post a version on YouTube that'll just be one long video that you can play all the way through. I might put lyrics in it as well. And then it'll be available on my Bandcamp page, which is bradylove.bandcamp.com. You'll be able to stream and download it there if you would like to. Thank you again to everybody who's been around on this channel all these years, who supported me all these years. It's meant the world to me to know that there is at least a small but consistent group of people who like my voice as much as you all do, to keep coming back and listening to whenever I occasionally post things. And thank you for continuing to support me through this. I hope you all will like the album. It's the most important important to me personally, thing that I've ever recorded. And I really hope you all will like it. So thank you. And that'll be out next week. All right. I look forward to you all hearing it.
I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words